Disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. I'm an investor and here for informative and educational purposes only. Please do your due diligence and research to determine if any given investment platform is for you. Please note there are no promises of fixed returns or guarantees of income when you invest, so do so at your own discretion and only do it in amounts that you are willing to possibly lose. I don't recommend investing any amount of money that you aren't comfortable with losing. Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be about showing you how to purchase some of the new FSP coin as well as how to donate to the Hackathon fund that they have going on with SCF. I would like to start by saying I did not want to add any additional money into SCF. However, I did just watch a Zoom call from one of the top leaders, and he was going over explaining the new FSP coin and the Hackathon Fund, and he kind of went over like numbers and what the FSP coin could possibly reach. So because of that, that is the only reason why I am participating and putting in the minimum of $500. And actually, I'm quite irritated because one day after I put in the minimum of $500, I seen a message go out in a couple of different Telegram groups for SCF that stated that the new minimum is now only $100. So of course, that had me fuming because once again, there's no communication coming from corporate. There was no announcement announcing that the new minimum is $100. So of course, we're only going by what they have in the app stating that the minimum is $500. So I'm going to show you very quickly on where you can find that, where it still says that the minimum is $500. It has not been changed to $100, but apparently 100 is the new minimum. So if I had known that sooner, of course, I would have only been putting 100 in. But like I said, I came to this decision because I've already invested so much money into SCF. I refuse to let this FSP coin blow up, after the halving of Bitcoin next year, and I miss out on that. Like, I just can't fathom the thought of missing out on making so much money when I've already invested so much into here. So I just went ahead and did the $500 because I'm hoping and praying that next year this thing will blow up, will take off, and I will get back everything I put in plus more. So that is why I'm choosing to participate in this portion of SCF. I do not want to, but my intuition is telling me that I should just do the minimum so that I don't miss out on what's to come. Alright, so we're just going to jump right into this. To purchase FSP and donate to the Hackathon Fund, you'll need to have USDT BEP20 in your wallet, and you'll also need to have FUSD. Also, make sure you have some BNB and some SCF main for any gas fees that they'll possibly charge you. Since I'm doing $500, I'm going to do $250 of new money, which will be USDT, and $250 of FUSD. And I got my FUSD by simply exchanging my SCF main that I've been getting from the mining, that I've been extracting every day from the mining. I just went ahead, converted that SCF main over to FUSD, and you can do that by clicking on the FSP in the bottom, and then once you're there, you'll click on Quick Exchange, and then you'll just go ahead and exchange your SCF main for FUSD. Just type in the box the amount and go ahead and switch it over. So after you have your FUSD, your USDT BEP20, your BNB for gas fees, and your SCF main for gas fees all in your wallet, then you're going to click on Marathon Fund here at the top. You're going to select where it says USDT plus FUSD, and then you're going to type in the amount at the bottom. So then you'll do 250 and it'll pre-populate 250 at the bottom. Once again, the minimum is now 100. So up to you, whatever you want to put in. You can now do a minimum of 50 and 50. And you see at the bottom that it's only going to give me 375 FSP. And that is because I did half USDT and half FUSD. So I only get 375 coins. So if you were to do 50, you will only get 75 FSP. And this is something else that annoys me so much. Like, here we are putting more money in, and it's like they don't want us to use the money that we already have stuck in there. So they're not going to give us the full 100 FSP or the full 500 FSP. They're going to dock half or take off a fraction of it. But whatever. Like I said, I just want to get in because I don't want to miss out on what's to come. So whichever amount you choose, just go ahead and proceed through with the transaction. Click donate, put your password in. And then after you do that, you'll see at the bottom where it says my donation record, it'll say processing. And it did take under a minute. And then after it's done processing, it'll say completed. So then if you click on view more, it'll open another window. And it'll show you all the details of your donation. It'll give you the amount, how much FSP you got, your donation time, and your transaction hash. So if you go back to your wallet, I want to show you how to add the FSP coin to your assets. So when it does start rolling in, you can see it there. So you're just going to click on the plus sign. Then in the search box, you're just going to go ahead and type in FSP, and you'll see FSP main. You're going to just slide that little toggle on till it shows orange, and then you just go back. And then if you scroll down, refresh your page, you'll see it pop up at the bottom there. So if you go back to the profit page, you'll see here now that it says my gift assets, and it has 375, which are how many coins I have. So if you open that up, at the top right hand corner, you'll see release rules. So just click on that, and it's going to give you a FSP introduction. It'll let you know about the coin and the FinSwap impact, and also gives like the rule explanation. It tells you that the coins will be released on a 180-day linear release, very similar to how the mining is being released, the mining for the SCF coin. So it's just like that, and it's going to be released every day at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So now let's just go back to the profit page, and if you scroll down, you'll see under my team here that it now says 500 USDT under personal donation. And if you go to team reward here at the top, and then click on reward rules, it will give you the liquidity reward guidelines and all that information here. It also goes over the direct referrals, and how if you refer one person, you will get 30% of whatever they put in. So if they purchased a $500 FSP package, you would get 150 USDT in your account. But I do want to point out that because I did 250 and 250, I did 250 USDT and 250 FUSD. And remember how that only gave me 375 FSP? The person who referred me will only get 75 USDT and 75 FUSD, because I did half FUSD and half USDT. So the payout to your upline would be half and half as well. Versus if I did full 500 USDT, then they would get the 150 USDT. So this is now 24 hours later, and you can see I now have the FSP Coin Dividend available, and it gives the breakdown here. Looks like I'm being paid dividends in SCF and also in FUSD, and it gives the FSP coin ownership ratio. It shows you how much coin dividends I've received yesterday. So if you tap on withdraw, Of course, you'll see here is charging me a 5% fee to withdraw my funds. If you tap on the little arrow next to FUSD, you can change it to SCF main and also extract that. So you want to be sure to extract both things. And if I were you, I would do it daily, because knowing SCF, they're known to kind of take your money hostage if you don't extract. So I recommend extracting daily. So if we head back over to our profit page and we scroll down to the bottom, I have one other person who has signed up for FSP package, and they did $500 as well. So if I click on Team Reward here at the top, you can see how I'm getting paid out in USDT and FUSD. That's my 30% referral bonus, if you want to call it, for referring someone to the FSP. So I am going to go ahead and extract that USDT and that FUSD because I do not feel comfortable leaving any of my funds inside of SCF, if that makes sense. I want to extract it out to my wallet, because if it's in my wallet, they can't take it out, if that makes sense. But if it's in here, then they can do the same thing that they've done last time. So I want to extract everything out to my wallet. And as you can see again, here's another 5% withdrawal fee on my direct reward bonus. So I'm not actually getting 30%. I'm getting 5% less than 30% now. So once again, you want to be sure to click that arrow and extract both your FUSD and your USDT. So I went ahead and extracted my USDT. Now I'm going to head to my wallet just to make sure it hit my wallet. And as you can see, it is there. And it did take less than a minute to get there, but as you can see, it is 5% less. I already had $1 in there, so I ended up getting $71.25 after they took the 5% out. One last thing I want to point out, if you click on FSP at the bottom, you'll see something up here right under Marathon Fund. It says understand the SCF Hacker Marathon Fund Program, and they just give you some more details on everything about the fund project and all the details you need to know here. Okay guys, it's been a few days since, I think 2 days since I first filmed this video, and I just happened to go into my app, and as you can see, they have changed the rules in the guidelines. Now it has reflected to show that it's only $100 minimum. So there you are. You can now just officially do a $100 minimum. And this really pisses me off because they didn't do a huge announcement in the back office. They just kind of snuck it in there because they kind of still want people to do $500. So had I waited 2 days later, I held out this long, but I wish I would have waited 2 days later. But now that you guys know, for those who have already been invested in SCF since it was FinTalk and you had your funds taken from you, or not taken, but had your funds converted into note vouchers, and you were contemplating on, investing in this new FSP they have going on, you can now just do $100, $50 FUSD, and $50 of new USDT. If you enjoyed this video and found it extremely helpful, please comment, like, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you. Also, be sure to tap the little bell below so that you're always notified anytime I post new videos.